Hello, I'm Ola Merchlund, and thank you so much for watching my channel and buying merch from my merch store. I have some very exciting news if you're down under in Australia. I'm happy to announce that I'm going to Australia in April next year with The Haunted. The Haunted is touring with At the Gates and Witchery, and we will go to, I don't know what cities, but check the poster here, buy some tickets, and I'll see you there. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to going back to Australia and hopefully also New Zealand. We'll just have to see. So it's gonna be a full solar evening with 3 bands using solar guitars. It's gonna be awesome. Good for me, Ola Englund, the Swede, and president of Solar Guitars. It's good marketing. First question, thank you. Hey Ola, as an independent artist, solo artist, is it better in the current age to release songs through sites like DistroKid, or maybe try with a record label, or maybe both? Cheers. Okay, this is a question that I've talked about a fair bit, and there's even a video of me from Tollman where I talk about this, and a lot of people saw that video and said like, hey, you Ola, you suck, and oh, maybe you shouldn't release albums, Ola, because your music sucks. People totally miss the point and are just being assholes. The thing about having a label is that they will release the album for you, so you cannot do both, I think, unless you have a record deal that specifically says that you will release and publish your own songs. There's deals like that. If you're an up-and-coming band with not many followers, I would suggest you try and build a following first before releasing an album. I've said it countless times before. Maybe you should release singles, you know, just to have some news going all the time, rather than just, you know, release an album and then it's done, basically, then it's gone. And if you don't have any followers, or if you don't have any fans that will listen to your music, you're wasting an album. So I think it's way better to build up a hype to something with singles or short clips or whatever. And even today, just try to make something different, you know, do videos, do whatever you can to market yourself and your brand. And your band, sorry. I think it's very important to find all these small elements that will eventually become your band. I think it's stupid to just focus on one thing, and that is to just release songs. I think it's gonna be a lot easier if you do a lot more things, like videos and so on. And it's all about building a hype today. And there you go. So DistroKid, yeah, I think it's definitely the way to go if you're a small band. Do all the publishing yourself, and you know, keep ownership of your stuff in the beginning. And then if a label comes out, make sure it's a good deal. Otherwise, you're not gonna. It doesn't make any sense for you to be signed on a label. They're just gonna take all your money. Maybe not, but who cares? Ola, send me a free 1x12 Hesu, and I get people in Texas to buy. Lots of people in Texas, Ola. Creepy McPeepers. Great name. A little note here. I think you've got it wrong. I'm not Hesu. You know, I'm Ola Englund. So I think that it would be a great idea if you just asked the brand Hesu instead of me, because I have nothing to do with Hesu more than that I own a cabinet. So there you go. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Just email them and maybe they can send you a free 1x12, because I know there's a lot of people in Texas. Hi Ola, how to drop down a standard tune guitar to D with an Evertune bridge. Okay, I actually have a video on this. I'll link it somewhere. But I show you that how I do it when I go from like standard tuning to a drop D tuning with the Evertune bridge without using the Evertune key and tuning at the bridge. So what I do is that I tune my guitar to the drop tuning. So I tune my guitar to drop C, for instance. And then when I tune up to standard, I tune up using the tuner. You usually set the tension of the string just before it goes sharp. So for that, when you're in drop, it's as close as it can to going sharp. So you just tune up the string until it reaches the standard tuning, and then you can go back pretty quick. So that's how I do it. It's very fast and convenient, other than you doing it the other way around, where you tune full guitar in standard D and try to drop. You just have to turn your tuner way too long if you do it like that. Only good answers today. I'm feeling it. 9:40, of course I'll stay, man. You're amazing, dude. I think I was in my period when I wrote that before. Okay, so this is Diego. Diego said that he was upset that I didn't do a Children of Bodom. Shit. Maybe I should practice my Swedish a little more, English a little bit more, sorry. So he was pissed off that I didn't make a Children of Bodom video, and I said no. And then I told him the reason why, and now he made this beautiful comment, and we're friends again. It's amazing in the world of YouTube. However, I'm gonna check your original comment, just read a little, what was it? Alexa Laiha has done a lot for metal guitar writing, something that Fear, Haunted, and even SFU are yet to achieve. So, kind of lame answer. Yeah, I'm just so you know, even though we're friends, I never forget a comment. And right now, you're on my off list. So there you go. But nice to be friends again, Diego. Nice, nice. Hi Ola, have you ever considered having a contest where the winner gets a solar guitar? Something like a solo, riff, or mixing contest. I think it would be a cool way to give back to your fans. Cheers. It's an excellent idea, I agree. There is one problem though. People on YouTube and people in general cannot handle competitions like that. People are assholes. They're jealous as f***. They are just too immature to be able to be a part of competition. So no, I will not make a competition like this. I'd rather do like a lottery thing of a giveaway or something like that, because yeah, people cannot handle competitions because they just talk shit, and you know, whatever the outcome is, there's always like, oh, what the f***, I did it better, whatever, face in my ass kind of thing, you know, and people are just way too entitled today. I'm not gonna do a mixing contest. I've done it before and it was just a hassle. And people are just, if they don't win, they're just super pissed off. So I rather not. As a bassist, it doesn't bother me that you may or may not make basses under your guitar company, but it irks me that you skip every person that even brings it up when you choose the questions to have on the FAQ in the first place. Not even your website shows anything under its FAQ page to answer that question, and unless you link exactly where you stated if you will make them or not, which more than likely not, you leave a disservice to fans, including myself, that had a queer out of getting a bass version. And I'm not going to call you an asshole. Okay, thank you so much for not calling me an asshole. But, okay. Every dumb that has overly react to a straight up answer, I just want the answer and move on. Obviously, I've taken a little jab out of people asking for solar basses. I think most of you guys understand that it's a repeated question that I've been getting for a long time. And my answer is that I do not discuss any future models or future plans with solar guitars. So even though I was making a bass, I probably wouldn't have said or let you know all my plans, okay? And so there you go. I'm sorry that bass players can't really handle my responses, but there you go. That's just how it is. I don't talk about what's coming up or giving any time schedules, because then I have to eat up my own words one day, and I don't like that. So I'd rather announce when something is ready to be announced. If it's a piano, or if it's a couple of drums, or you know, my own set of solar dildos or something like that. So there you go. That's just my way of running my company. Obviously, I don't want to piss people off. It's not what I do, but I guess I'm doing it by not answering. So there you go. Thank you so much. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much for giving me a question. Greetings Ola. Favorite Opeth album and why? My favorite Opeth album is Blackwater Park. It's the first one I properly listened to and that I kept spinning in my CD player on and on and on. It's a lovely, lovely album. I really like it. It's from start to finish an epic, epic journey. And I think it's the best representative of what Opeth is and should be, in my opinion. I also like Watershed a lot. It's a great album. It's the last one that that Mikael was growling on. And there you go. Blackwater Park, people. It's a great album. If you haven't heard it, do yourself a favor, check it out. I really feel like I'm Ola the advisor today. I'm really answering to questions in a good way. Let's keep that up. Question of the week. How can an ugly guy like you get such a beauty? Do you pay her to marry you? Love you, Ola. Asshole. Your wife is hot. Way out of your league, Fittnylle. Okay, Swedish word today. Some guy just called me fittnylle, which is basically pussy face. My face looks like a pussy. Have you listened to Obliviscaris? If not, I recommend that you do. And Plague Flowers, The Kaleidoscope, a spectacular song, although it's long, like most of their music. Okay, this question I've been getting a lot about this band, so I'm gonna check out Obliviscaris. I think it's a Japanese band, and let's check it out. And Plague Flowers, okay, here it is. Oh, but I want to see a video. Okay. Do they have any videos? Okay, Intravenous from 1 year ago. Doesn't really look Japanese. What do I know? I don't know where I got the info that they were Japanese. Oh, there's a lady there. I'm a little bit worried about that guy because he's standing there in that laser beam. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're not Japanese. You know what? I've heard this song. Is this their hit? Oh, thank God he went out of that beam. I was getting a little worried. Oh. A little Opethy. Feet. Disgusting feet. Ooh, okay. He's entrapped in that laser beam. Be careful. Taking a bath in milk. Cool. So it's like Opeth. Like good Opeth. Did I just say that? Sorry. I still like Opeth. It's just that I prefer old Opeth more. Oh no, not the laser beam. Be careful. Bathing in milk. So relaxing. I don't know what they're singing about, but maybe it's singing about being in a spa, taking a milk bath. It looks really soothing. I heard it's good for your skin. Have you seen the movie The Cube? There's a section where they get laser cut. That's what I'm kind of like thinking will happen here at the end. If it's true death metal, there will be laser cut in the end, and they will all die, and you can see the insides of, you know, their brain and stuff. This is cool, man. Oh, he's a left-handed player. Maybe he can start playing left-handed solos. Maybe I have to call. Who do I call? Who's holding their fingers over her? I wonder. Oh, it's like the spa guy. You know, when they spa, they usually have massages and stuff. So they have someone that, you know, makes like a facial. Okay. So it's about to get a head massage during the solo, which makes sense, you know. When doing these massages, you have to be really gentle. So I totally understand the approach of this guy. Okay, oh, it's just a little breast massage. Okay, soaking her head. It's good. It's very important. Okay, what's happening now? Oh, she became a milk head. When you bathe in milk for too long, you get a milk head. That would be a challenge for the live gig to switch to the nylon string after the solo. I want to know how they do it. I thought he was going to say very manly, but he didn't. A little disappointed. Thank you so much. That was actually really good. I've actually heard this song before. I'd never seen the video. Oh, more massage, more headbanging. Headbanging in the laser beam. Okay. Very epic sounding, I must say. Okay, good. That was Obliviscaris. Sounds like a skin condition. Riff of the day. Okay, Riff of the day. Maybe I should rename this segment to Pantera Riff of the day, because I just like Pantera riff so much. I'm going to show you. This is the intro riff for the song Heresy from the Cowards from Hell album, and it goes like this. It's all harmonics. So what do? You put your finger like that. This is really beginner talk right now. So if you say like, "Oh, I already know about this," I know. Face. This is for the beginners. Okay. So you put your finger so it touches the string. You do not fret it. You do not press. You just place the finger so it touches the string, and then you pick like this. That's how you get an harmonic going. So the intro for Psycho Holiday goes like this. Something like that. And so basically what you're doing is moving this harmonic like this. Fifth fret, fourth, free, and then here's part of the... So you move from the third fret to like 1/3 off the third fret, and then 2/3 of the third fret, and then lastly on the second fret. So. Easy as that. Awesome, Ola's the Swede horror. Riff of the week, thank you so much for understanding my needs. I love that riff, that is so awesome. I love that riff. More than my wife. No. Shit, did you hear? Did you record Neverlasting using a 7-string or did you drop tune your 6-string? Love to chug in before the vocals kick in. Neverlasting is one of the few 8-string songs I've ever written. So it's actually on an 8-string. Yeah, it's the truth. Truth, yeah. I thought you were trying to keep politics off your channel. Why would you answer a question from a guy who blatantly takes a swipe at the POTUS? What is that again? Is that President of the United States? That idiot obviously never had a single civics class and knows nothing about how tariffs work and why for the US they are now necessary. China has been ripping off the entire world for decades and these liberal morons will be happy to just let it keep happening forever. I'm not sure we watched the same video. Are you sure I was answering a question like this? Doesn't seem like it. But you're a member. I like that. Thank you, Greg, for being a member. If you want to become a member and be just as awesome as Greg, you can click here to become a member, and you get all the extra stuff that I offer. Thank you, Greg. I noticed that when you play power chords on a standard tune guitar, you use your index and pinky finger, like Tony Iommi, rather than the index and ring finger. Is there a particular reason you do that? No, the reason why I do it is that, awesome. Sound, awesome, I love sound. I've always been using the index and the ring finger. Because then you can put the pinky on the octave, so you get. What's that burp? But then, when I started to listen to Dreamfair and watched how John Petrucci used his pinky, I guess it all comes down to what your preference is and what you're gonna do. Like if you have a power chord and want to add stuff to your power chord, depending if you're going to add something over the root and the fifth, here you're going to be in a much better position if you use your ring finger or your off finger. But if you're using the pinky, you have these two fingers free to do whatever chord you want. So. That's a cool chord, I like that. So it all depends on the application. I use both, you know. Okay, there you go. Is there a difference in the quality, neck, fret finishing in the Solar Artist series versus the 1 and 2 guitars? Thanks, Ola. Hopefully a future Solar guitar player. No, there's no difference. The only difference between the 1 and the 2 series, for instance, and the artist is artist specs. So The guitars are built the exact same way. The feel of the neck will be exactly the same, and yeah, the same model and all that. It's basically just a spec upgrade when you go from 2 to 1, or you know, 2 artists. So there you go. Thank you for a great question for making me rep my own ass. Will you continue to do quality control for each Solar guitars? So in the beginning, yes, I did all the QC myself. I went there for maybe 4 or 5 times every month. Now, we've been able to hire Xavier that I told you about in the latest FAQ. He goes there every month now, and that's good because he's way better of a guitar player than me, and he's just way more anal about things than me. So Xavier has been the one that's been going there every month now, so I'm very happy having him on board, so I don't have to go there every month because I have so much other shit to do. I will still go there maybe 2 or 3 times a year to check on things, you know, do QC. I think it's very important for me to go there and just say hi to all the people that works for us and you know, creates and builds all these amazing guitars. It's very important for me to go there and meet them, you know, get my personal relationship with them, you know, and also maybe go and have a drink and eat some food with them and party. Of course there's a beef between Finland, Sweden, Norway and Denmark. That's how it's always been, kind of like a fight between brothers. Don't be lying to your non-North European viewers. Okay, I look at it at this, and now I'm gonna lose all my Norway, Denmark and Finland subscribers. But I see it like this. I think it's a big brother syndrome, like not in the way that, you know, a government is watching their citizens. It's more like, you know, I think that Sweden is the big brother of all these countries. We don't see the beef, but Finland, Norway and Denmark has a beef with us. So it's like, oh, you know, we're just oblivious, and everyone's just mad at their big brother. Shit, that's not gonna end well. Okay guys, let's make a crowdfunding campaign to bring back all my subscribers from Finland, Norway and Denmark. I still love you. I still love you. Shit. I know people may have asked this before, but would you be against designing an ML-shaped guitar with Floyd Rose? I would immediately buy something like that, and I'm sure other would too. Cheers from Texas. I've answered this question before, and you know what? It was a long time ago, and I think I might soften up a little bit about the idea to make an ML-shaped guitar if it is different enough, and I do not want it to be a dime bag guitar, you know, if you know what I'm saying, because I still think the ML shape is cool, but it has to be different, and it has to be, you know, something that you see that is not a dime bag guitar. Then I would consider making one. And but then again, I don't talk about future products, but I just did, I guess. So there you go. Oh, perfect. Just Ola, the horse whisperer. Oh, so good at answering questions and not really following my own advice. Will you make any Solar basses? Hi Ola, how about a quick house tour, please? Oh, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my camera that I love so much. Oh, I love you, camera. You're excellent. And I'm gonna bring my gimbal as well, so you don't have to feel nauseous about me walking around. So let's go. Okay, let me bring all my shit with. This is my room. This is my wall with guitars. Right now I stripped it down because I had an idea, and I don't know what that is. If we go out from my room, we get to the living room, and this is where my lovely wife is sitting and pretend that she's working, but she's not, obviously. And here are my, I'm packing because I'm leaving for China this afternoon in a couple of hours. So I'm kind of like on my way. This is my TV. If you can follow, can you? Thank you. This is my TV. It's a Panasonic, and I'm very happy about my TV because it's big and nice. That's from IKEA, by the way. This is my daughter's room. Look how cute. Then we go here. That's my dog, Bosse. Rest in peace. Here's my vintage corner of guitars. We have my Solar acoustic and this Washburn Dime that I love a lot. Wow, this is the slowest piece of shit ever. Come on. Oh, you might recognize this kitchen. This is where I've been recording my covers. This is where I cook my food, and I cook food for my kids. And this is where I stand and watch people park their cars. I stand here and judge their personality based on their parking skills. That's the front of my car right there. Can you see that? The Ford. The Ford. This is the hallway. That's me. And this is the door I use to get in and out from my apartment. And then we have another hallway here. And look, here are my kids. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful with my kids here. And this is where you would think that the magic happens here, but not that often, to be honest. But I can make it happen by changing the lights in this room. So this is my wife's and our little space like that. And then we go here, and this is my son's room. And yeah, great, Ola. So there you go. That's my mansion. Now you know everything about me and my life, and I have nothing left that is private. Thank you so much for that question. Okay, good. And yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's my gimbal being crazy. Amazing gimbal. So there you go. That's the home tour for you, and my beautiful mansion of 5 rooms. Yo, I think yes, finally a burp worthy of the Ola Englund logo. Yo, I think your logo is probably one of the most coolest logos ever. I'm not being sarcastic. Thank you. One of the first guys that actually thinks that my logo is awesome. So Iron Anvil, send me an email. I'll get you a t-shirt right away. And now everyone else is gonna go, but I told you that the logo was awesome. Why I'm not getting a t-shirt? And okay, this was a bad idea. Okay, no t-shirts. I'm not gonna send anyone t-shirts, but you can still buy them. Great. Okay, that was it. Thank you so much for watching this FAQ. And again, if you have any questions, post them in the comment section of this video. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, push that notification bell to get notifications. Thank you guys. I love you. See you next time. Bye. Great. Good job. Might be the most boring FAQ ever. Det gick inte så bra. Vad fan är det där nu då?